The astronaut wiped the glass, and suddenly discovered an eye staring back at him. A monster outside was attacking the hibernation pod. If it managed to break in, the fate of the person inside would be sealed. Just then, another monster appeared. The two began fighting over their prey. Seizing the opportunity, the man opened the pod door, and quietly climbed out of the spacecraft along a cable. He gazed curiously at the planet before him, feeling both alienated and strangely familiar. Suddenly, the monster caught up to him. Terrified, the man fell from a height, and landed right on top of a pumpkin. Soon, he became tightly entangled. After struggling free, he quickly fled the scene. After an unknown number of days, the man finally discovered a lake. Parched with thirst, he rushed over to drink. However, a strange object drifted toward him, and suddenly leaped onto his face. The man used all his strength to tear it off, but the areas touched by the creature were left with deep wounds. What a horrifying thing. He kicked it back into the water. Just then, a group of bats, drawn by the scent of blood, flew toward him. Terrified, the man fled in panic, but he hadn't gone far before tripping over a rope. Looking up, he saw it was his former colleague, Carmen. It felt like he had grasped a lifeline. Finally, he no longer had to live in fear. However, Carmen showed no surprise on his face. He was afraid others would find out the spacecraft accident was his fault. Suddenly, a big-headed creature came rushing over, using its psychic abilities to immobilize the man. It then twisted the man's neck 180 degrees. Who could have expected such a vicious creature? Since Carmen began feeding it, the big-headed creature had grown several times in size, and transitioned from a herbivore to a carnivore. Carmen grew fearful, but the creature used its psychic powers to make him relive his most traumatic memory. After the accident, he alone had escaped in the last remaining pod, leaving his girlfriend behind on the spacecraft. Carmen was consumed by despair. He desperately wanted to escape this pain. The big-headed creature stood up, opened its abdomen automatically, and prepared to absorb Carmen.